This video is going to be a review on the limited exclusive LEGO Batman Tumbler. At about $200 with 1,869 pieces, this puts this set at about 9 cents a piece, which is a little bit more expensive than most LEGO sets, which have sat around 8 cents a piece for the last couple of years. Of course, that is assuming you can even buy this for $200 at all, as the LEGO Store website has it unavailable until after 2014, and then it says it'll be in limited quantities at physical LEGO stores starting in October. If you do live next to a LEGO store, then you'll still have a couple of steps to take because you have to be a LEGO VIP member, and joining the VIP club is free. You can just go to the website and join. It's just another step you have to take, and it can be kind of a hassle if you haven't already got a card. eBay may be your next choice, but the sellers there are charging over $300 for this set, and some of them don't even include the minifigures. They want $100 extra for those, like with this Joker. I haven't actually seen anybody buy these sets, and I haven't followed any auctions, so I don't know how much these LEGO sets actually go for, but eBay isn't going to be any better than the LEGO store if it's your only option. Considering the LEGO Taj Mahal was a $300 set on release, but now auctions for well over $1,000, this may not actually be a bad investment. As for the LEGO set itself, the Tumbler was a major pain to put together, and it might be the only set that I would actually consider worthy of that age suggestion that nobody ever pays attention to. And while I'm not nearly good enough to build an entire battleship from scratch, I still know how to follow the instructions, and even still, this set was really annoying. Anybody that I've talked to agrees that the back tires were the most annoying part of the set, and they all say that tires balls, even though the tires are really cool. The exterior of the set isn't particularly sturdy. There are some pieces like these that are just held on by a single post, while this piece is only held on by a few studs, and a part of it actually fell off when I was trying to demonstrate. There's a lot of smaller pieces and armor platings attached to the Tumbler that I can't show easily with a camera, and they're all hidden within each other, but when I was putting this together, I remember thinking, if any of these pieces fall off, I'm going to have no idea where they go. The color scheme was probably another cause for the issues too. The black on black instructions and the black on black LEGO pieces became really confusing when I only had the outlines of the pieces to go on when trying to put them together in the instructions. Sometimes I'd have a LEGO piece off by one space, and then I'd have to go back 10 steps to fix it, because by the time I was 10 steps in and that one space off LEGO piece became a problem, all the pieces were so interlocked with each other that I had to take it completely apart to fix it. That may have just been my fault because I did put this together late at night, but it was still a nuisance. If this wasn't the most annoying set that I've ever put together, I would not have gone on so long about the assembly, because when it's finished, it looks amazing like all of these special edition Legos, and it's a great display piece. Being a pretty large Lego, it's 5 inches high, 15 inches long, and 9 inches wide. Here's my dog for scale. She's about 22 inches tall when she sits down. The wheels of the Tumbler don't turn, and it's really just too cool to allow anybody to play with, and the only reason I bring this up is because it's probably not a set you're going to go buy for your 10-year-old or your 9-year-old and let them play with all day, because it isn't very sturdy, as I said, and it's just too cool to want anybody to touch it. If you're the kind of person like me who hasn't actually played with Legos for a very long time, but you still like putting the sets together to have something to look at, then this isn't a downside. The attention to detail is incredible, as you would expect when it comes to LEGO. When compared side by side to images of the Tumbler in the movies, the LEGO Tumbler looks really similar, and LEGO did a great job making it look almost exactly the same. It was a little bit of a learning experience putting this together too, because I got to see a lot of little pieces and details that I had never seen in the movies because the Tumbler was too busy crashing through walls. I think a universal LEGO annoyance when it comes to building sets is putting the stickers onto the pieces, and this set does have quite a few LEGO stickers, but you only get to see about 4 of them on the outside. The rest are in the cockpit of the LEGO Tumbler, and they do add a lot of detail, like with the computers and the extra gadgets, but you don't really get to see them unless you take off the top, and look directly in there. The interior is pretty well confined, so it's pretty hard to show with this camera. The seats are too big for a normal minifigure to sit in. You can see Batman is pretty small compared to the rest of the set. And while there's really nothing to keep you from putting Legos into there, it's just not going to fit as well as an actual Lego chair would. My biggest motivator for buying this LEGO set was for the Heath Ledger Joker, and while there's already a lot of LEGO Batman minifigures, none of them are Heath Ledger, and as far as I know, as of this day, no other set gives you the Heath Ledger Joker. He looks as happy and as crooked as I would expect him to, even in LEGO form, and having him is just awesome. The Christian Bale Batman isn't bad either, and I'm not nearly as interested in him as I was the Joker, but it's still cool to have both of them, and they both get to stand on this nice little information palette, which gives you some stats about the Tumbler that you may not have known if you weren't a hardcore Batman fan. When everything is finished and put together, your set will probably look something like this, and that is pretty much it for this review. This was a fun set to put together, even if it was a complete pain. The attention to detail is amazing, and the Joker was almost completely worth paying $200 for. That's it for this review on the LEGO Tumbler. I know that most of the shots look like they were done by an amateur, and that's because they were. I do plan on making more of these LEGO review videos, and hopefully in those videos they will be a lot higher quality than this one was. But until that happens, thank you so much for watching.